What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch back here for another NFL Keys to the Game. This time it's in the AFC Divisional matchup between seed number 1 and seed number 4. New England Patriots, these New England Patriots versus the Houston Texans. Been waiting for this game for a long time, been waiting for the New England Patriots to get back to the playoffs. Of course, they disappointed last season with a few injuries here and there and just fell a little bit short of the Denver Broncos. The Houston Texans coming off a big win over the Oakland Raiders. Derek Carr, no Derek Carr. They did look impressive in quite a few areas. So these are going to be the 5 keys to the game for both the Texans and the Patriots to come out with a victory, and I'll also give you who I think is going to win this game. So for the Patriots, I think it all starts on offense, specifically in this game with their 3-headed rushing attack. So that's LeGarrette Blount, James White, Dion Lewis. I don't necessarily think that they're going to have a ton of success on the ground. I'd actually expect some of LeGarrette Blount here, some of Dion Lewis here as well. I think it would be kind of a 50-50 split in this game, because LeGarrette Blount was very successful against the Texans, at least near the end of the game with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. This is an entirely different Texans defense, a better Texans defense, specifically against the run. I do think that Blount will have some success in this game, but I think Dion Lewis will really be one of the X factors to the Patriots' game plan. Because not only do I think Lewis could have some success on the ground, but I think they've really been waiting to unleash him in the pass game in the postseason. I think where the Texans are kind of vulnerable on defense is with their linebackers in coverage, because I feel like their linebackers in coverage are kind of slow. There are 3-4 linebackers, and guys like McKinney, Cushing, they're not very good at covering guys like Dion Lewis or James White out of the backfield. So I could see White and Lewis having a big day receiving in this game. Obviously, Julian Edelman will be there to pick up constant first downs. Chris Hogan threw the deep ball, and Danny Amendola is expected to be back for the Patriots as well. But I expect their primary attack to focus with their 3-headed rushing attack. For the Texans to be able to stop the Patriots, I think it's going to be all on their pass rushers. It's going to be on Jadeveon Clowney. It's going to be on Clowney Mercilus to get after Tom Brady and also to shut down the run game. If they're able to get after Tom Brady with, like a 4-man rush, not really sending any extra guys, sending a lot of guys in coverage, and letting Clowney and Mercilus get after him, maybe isolating some blitzing lanes through the guards, because I feel like the B gaps where the Patriots are kind of vulnerable with their guards and their centers in pass protection. They're pretty vulnerable in that area when it comes to pass protection, but their tackles, their actual tackles, Solder and Cannon, are 2 of the best tackles in pass protection this season. So I would expect maybe Crennel and Mike Vrabel, who's the linebackers coach who used to play for the Patriots, will be creative with the way that they try and get after Tom Brady. Maybe utilize some of those smaller guys and try and move them around and kind of send some different blitzing angles at the Patriots offensive line and try and get after Tom Brady, because as we've seen before, it's really tough, especially for a pocket passer like Tom Brady, to step up when guys are coming straight at you and they're driving the pocket back. So Clowney and Mercilus will be very important, as well as their interior pass rushers. But that could be a huge, crucial thing. If the Texans are going to pull off this upset, they probably need a strip sack or 2 from their defense. They need turnovers, and they need to get good field position for their offense. The Texans' running game, again, like I said in the Seahawks game plan, they will need to run the ball. So I think the Texans will also need to run the ball. They weren't very successful in their first matchup with Lamar Miller running the ball. I'd expect Lamar Miller to not only be involved in the run game, but in the passing game. They need to be creative with him, matching him up on some linebackers. I think the Patriots will be very aware of that in the passing game and try and match up one of their better cover safeties on him. Maybe you'll see Patrick Chung at times. Maybe you'll see, a Kyle Van Noy or Dante Hightower on Lamar Miller in pass coverage. I could definitely see those things happening. But the Texans' run game, more importantly, will have to be solid all day long. They don't have to really be, fantastic, I don't think. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, depending on how great their defense plays. But they need to put Brock Osweiller in position to convert 3rd and shorts. If they're going to go from like 3rd and 8 to 10 situations, or even longer than that, they're not going to be successful against the Patriots. And that was a huge problem with their team last time around in week number 3. So Osweiler was throwing the ball from like 3rd and 12s, 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 7s. He's not going to be very successful. He's going to be successful if he's able to hit his tight ends and receivers and running backs in 3rd and short situations. So the Texans' running game will have to be solid all day long for the Texans to keep this one close. Bill Obrien and Brock Osweiler. Why am I bringing these guys up? Obviously, they need to play well and coach well, but I think Bill Obrien, because of his familiarity with the Patriots, needs to come up with some little schematic thing that they can really maybe take advantage of against the Patriots that he maybe remembers from the past or something. I think Obrien needs to try something creative in order for his team to be in this game. Brock Osweiler needs to take some chances down the field. He can't be too conservative. He can't throw the ball short every play. He needs to go deep. He needs to try these corners. He needs to try these safeties deep down the field in order to at least threaten the Patriots and let them back off in coverage. So Osweiler and Bill Obrien will be very important. And the last thing for both teams, I feel, will be physicality. The Patriots are able to be physical on defense and offense, running the football and being aggressive with their offensive line and maybe hitting some play action plays with Martellus Bennett, stiff arming some guys and stuff like that. They will put a lot of intimidation into the Texans, and maybe the Texans will quit early. But if the Texans are very physical throughout the game, especially on defense, knocking the receivers around, which I think is more important than anything, and hitting Tom, even even not late, but just even if it's not a sack, hitting him. I think they need to be physical. Both teams can be physical in this game, and the one that's more physical will probably come out on top as well. So my prediction for this game is going to be the Patriots 31-10 over the Texans. I don't really see this game being too close. There's just too many things that the Texans have to do perfectly in order to win this game. Even to keep it close, I don't see Brock Osweiler having a lot of success on offense. I think the Patriots will not move the ball at will, but I think that they'll move the ball enough to be pretty successful, especially at home. And I really like the running backs the Patriots have this year, and I think Julian Edelman should have a big game. So I'm going to go with the Patriots 31-10 against the Texans. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more NFL content, including more videos just like this, previewing every single playoff game up until the Super Bowl. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Mitch of the Bottom Line View. Peace out.